for football here at Ford Field, England. Today, a couple of rivals doing battle in the NFC North. It's the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions.
And welcome Madden Campbell, two-time defending NFC North champion, Detroit Lions.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Oden, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from Ford Field. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 Lions, remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
Yeah, and all Jared Goff does every year, Mike, is lead one of the most prolific offenses in the NFL, but I'm not sure he gets the credit he deserves. I think so many people wanted to give credit to Ben Johnson and Dan Campbell, and rightfully so, as he makes this transition to kind of the next era of Lions football without Ben Johnson. I think people are going to see just how big of an impact Jared Goff had, not only in the 15 games they won last year, but they believe they have a Super Bowl contending team in Detroit.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses speed to take the back down for a loss.
From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
I understand it's 3rd down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on 3rd down and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that 1st down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle, ball falls incomplete, and now it brings up 4th down.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the 2nd straight year, the #1 pick in the 2024 draft. It's Caleb Williams.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Williams now to throw. That one complete to Moore. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown, Bears.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it, and the Bears will take a 7-0 lead.
Bears 7, Lions nothing.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Downfield by Tasman. That one good for 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll go play action with Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 38.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
It's a gain of 2. And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a pitch to Montgomery. Oh, yeah. And he's going to take this all the way to the Bears' 9-yard line.
It's a gain of 27
Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
Goff to throw. He pulls it in around the 5.
Goff's pass complete to Ross Dwelly. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 4-yard line.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Now Goff. That one taken in. Isaac to slow. Touchdown Detroit.
When I think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan. They come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Lions will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10.
The Bears offense about ready to get going on their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
First down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. But what does that do? Get you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
They'll go underneath to commit on the screen. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Luther Burton, the intended target. And it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Bears send out their second-year man, Torrey Taylor, to punt. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. To Slaw, the man in motion. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
At the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The ball carrier. TJ Edwards on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
shotgun. It's Goff. He's got his man complete. That's to Sloth. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to Jamison Williams. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now, Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
A loss of 2.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long, so the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
A gain of 15 yards.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
A gain of 15.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
That's another.
They get 22 yards there. Good for a Bears 1st down.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust, you soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. The RPO, that one is complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Now a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
They'll run it and give it to the big guy. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on 4th down. What a stand.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On play action, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it, and the Lions move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Bears 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's to midfield. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
41-yard line.
A lot of what goes into being a great kick returner comes down to vision. And you're going to see here, he finds the cutback lane, and as he accelerates down the left side of the field, he wasn't far from taking it all the way down the sideline and into the end zone.
On first down, it's Swift. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Bears.
1 quarter in the books. 14-7 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Off play action. Here's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Tyleek Williams on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's a Bears.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
Chicago.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears!
On is Santos for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bears will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down.
That's good for a Lions.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
To Slav, a man in motion. Wide on the RPO, and they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's another
a gain there of 11.
Lions.
1st down, Detroit.
1st down.
We hear the term
First and 10
RPO
at the
so
46-yard
often, Mike, and it
line.
continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Goff. He's got that to the rookie, one out from Georgia. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing here is Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
17-yard line.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. Second down and 8. That's quickly out to Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
Lions, first down.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and goal. They got a chance to finish this really aggressive.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. David Montgomery, touchdown Lions. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14, and they'll begin first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Like so often we see when a draw play is called, so much of the success depends upon what look do you get from the defense. In this case, they dial up a blitz, It could be feast or famine. In this case, it's famine. The blitz runs right into the draw. They get stopped. No gain.
That's to the right side. And he was complete.
Intended for Luther Burden. Incomplete. It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And the Lions have come up with the football. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
They bring a tight end in motion left. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to lunch. And that's it.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, Goff. The catch is made by Wright. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. They're going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 8. And the Lions 1st down.
That's a really nice job up front, clearing the lane, pick up the 1st down. Now, he didn't get in the end zone, but now you got a fresh set of downs to try to punch it in.
Gibbs. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss.
He was taken
and
down
it's 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. Quick throw, taken in to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Detroit. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Lions have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
14.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. He'll get about 2. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll go play action here with Williams. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Komet, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
They will run it over center with Swift. It's a short pickup, taking us to the 49. Malcolm Rodriguez in for the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. They'll put Loveland in motion. A play fake. Now Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. To the end zone. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Lions offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. Williams in motion. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And the defense signaling safety here, but the official says he made it out of the end zone, but not by much.
Gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. He'll send a tight end in motion right. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down as we hit a 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To Slav, a man in motion. On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago as they'll discuss what's to come. As 4th down is looming.
It's 4th down.
The Lions will punt this ball away as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. And that is the last thing you want to do, Greg. When you have the ball on offense in your hands and the other team gets points, it is 2 with a safety there.
And it's really a rare play in the NFL, Mike. We just don't see it very often. So anytime a defense gets to run off the field celebrating, getting an easy 2 points, they'll take it.
Here's Blackwell to return. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. The Bears offense make their way out to take over once more. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
And the Bears.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. To throw, it's Williams. Over the middle, that's Komet. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Third down, 3 to go. Here's Williams now to throw. And he did all he could, but he's going to be forced out at the line of scrimmage, well short of a first down.
At the line of scrimmage.
Here's Torrey Taylor now. He's on for the 2nd time to try to get something inside the 10. Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. It bounds into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. On the give, it's Swift. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the first down.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And third down coming up. Here's Williams. Thrown on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to be 4th down.
And the best offense on third downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Our game here is part of the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Weekend. Now remember, it's the NFL created a couple years back. What a great job they did. Because no one deserves to be celebrated more than John Madden on Thanksgiving weekend. Of course, Greg and I, all of us at EA Sports, we hope you had a terrific Thursday and you're setting up to settle in for some great football on this very special American holiday. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down.
It's a gain of 8.
After a gain of 7.
For our Lions.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
He's got Laporte open on the left side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Whoa! Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone. Here Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
Just a great way to finish off the drive, and there was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long was in the ground game, and you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will extend this third quarter lead.
Bears 16.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll go again with Swift. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Williams. Got the hook up there to Odunze. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Chicago.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
1st and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's for the big rookie out of Michigan, Holston Loveland. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of Nas.
That's good.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route, and all of a sudden there is a lot of room, not only for the completion, but for yards after the catch. With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Swift. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Throwing is Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Off play action. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
And the Bears.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing again. Williams. He takes off. And he will score! Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Santos for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bears are able to cut into the deficit.
Lions 35, Bears 23.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. He'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
The shotgun. It's gone. That's right side and into the hands of Tislam. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain there of 15. Good for a Lions first down.
Detroit Lions first down.
And the running back's going to get all the stats and all the glory, but make no mistake about it, Mike. That was a great team effort on that run play. Everyone executing their blocking assignments to perfection. He's able to pick up a nice gain and fresh set of downs.
Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of
20-yard pickup there. First down, Detroit.
Well, it's easy to take a look at the yards and say, yeah, that was a great run, Mike. But it was the journey getting there. I mean, multiple guys had shots at bringing him down, but it was the effort and the will to not go down that was the key to that game.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. That's quickly out to Williams. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to have a Lions first down by about a yard. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4-down territory. But that's all for naught now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
10 yards.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
First down.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
From the gun, it's Goff. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. Good drive. They tapped the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Bates now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Bears 23.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar. And they have been so far. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. To the left side, he's got Komet. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. A gain of 5. 1st down, Chicago.
Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield, and when they take that away, typically there's something underneath, but they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
Throw it again. It's Williams. That's out left and complete to Burton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain
22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Bears 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And a Bears 1st down.
They'll put Loveland in motion. On 1st down, it's Swift. He's got space inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. What a run by Swift. And even 30 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big hit.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
A really nice job by the defense responding with a big play of their own following that last long gain. So these two teams, they continue to trade blows back and forth at the moment. It'll be interesting to see how the rest of this drive plays out.
All the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal. They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
They'll try and throw, and here's Williams. That is caught, and he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
Makes the score Lions 42, Bears 26.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
The Lions take over.
The Lions offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point.
Switch! Watch the whip!
To Slav, a man in motion. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Tight end, the motion man to the right. On play action, Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming
He
up.
was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Goff. Going left side. And it's taken in by Williams. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Lions first down.
That's good for a Lions.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another first down. They hand it to Gibbs. Good blocking to the 15. And strong running there as they're finally able to bring him down.
A gain there of
20. First down, Detroit.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 12.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
This one complete right side. And he will get into the end zone. Drop right. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's
kicker
Bates
on
for the extra point. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. DeAndre Swift of the Bears offense set for their next possession. They'll put Loveland in motion. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 38 now, here's second and 1. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
Here's Williams on first and 10. He's got Loveland free left side. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second and 7 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 7.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
You don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in.
That's interference.
That might
Defense.
make this a first down.
Automatic first down.
Williams to the air once more. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Williams now to throw. They're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
Third down and 9.
Third down and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And
that's the Pro Bowl safety, Brian Brack. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
At this point, they're just trying to make something positive happen here late in the fourth quarter. This secondary blanketed the entire field, and the ball ends up falling into the wrong arms.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point, and now they'll try to finish up strong. This is Gibbs. And he did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. Tight end going in motion here. On 2nd down, Goff. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Lions
20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Lions first down. A run here with Gibbs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Gibbs. He is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing here is Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Lions 51, Bears 26.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Bears offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. shotgun. It's Williams. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete. The coverage by Jack Campbell.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And the
Bears will use one of their timeouts here. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Williams. That one's over the middle and into the hands of Zacchaeus. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
At the Lions,
the receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
2nd and a yard. Throwing again, Williams. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he is out of bounds down at the 21.
13 yards on the
It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So it's a win here for the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.